Lewandowski looking for an opening here for City. Tarnat. Macken, he's won it! He's won the tie here for Manchester City!
So there has been a big announcement made by in English football by the powers that might be, that's the FA, and the news is that the FA Cup replay is no more. Now, of course, it's sort of been a really they have started scaling back on the FA Cup replays in the last couple of years. Obviously, we're talking, nowadays you've got the issue of fixture congestion, particularly the Premier League clubs. And player fatigue, concern of player welfare. Replay just seems out of date now. Back in the day, of course, when replays were a thing, players were playing far less, games weren't as quick. But now, obviously, that's a replay now does feel a bit archaic in a way, especially in an age where we've had penalty shootouts since the 1970s, 60s. Deciding games, and I guess from a revenue point of view, having a replay perhaps maybe doesn't quite make sense for a larger club. Certainly your likes of your Liverpool's, Man Cities, and the Arsenal's, all that do not want to replay, and I guess to a certain extent now you're looking even the lower leagues. Look, I get it's you're thinking like your Wrexhams, your Crawley Towns, your Harrogate Towns. They love to have particularly they're having to travel to to the likes of Manchester United, and you go if they hold them to a draw, they can bring them back, and they get an extra. It's another payday, TV and gate revenues. So, which I guess that is the one downside of this decision, but. When you look at it, Wrexham have to play 46 games. There's FA Trophy, you've got your League Cup, and your alongside. So maybe I guess fixture congestion, maybe it is possibly a good thing in the long run. But I guess it is sad. Although it has to be said, we haven't really had a replay that of note in the last good 10 to 20 years even. I think when was of course the last really memorable replay was that Tottenham Manchester City replay where Tottenham took 3-0 out Manchester City pre Qatar, pre UAE, pre this current regime. Recently they came back 4-3. It was John Macken, a player who certainly not get into this Man City team right now, scored the winner at White Hart Lane. And of course, everyone knows that 1999 Cup replay, Arsenal, Manchester United. In fact, that will be the last time that we've had a semi-final replay. When was the last FA Cup replay, actually? I think we were probably looking back at probably in the 1980s or something. Yeah, of course, But and I guess the thing is they have to, I guess there will be some compensation. Look, we're going back to the argument, where the EFL needs to be and the FA needs to be demanding that more of their revenue from Premier League TV goes into the lower leagues, but that's never going to happen, which is a bit sad. I guess one positive is that the FA Cup, all the FA Cup rounds are going to be played on the weekends, which will be good for the fans to come over, because I think certainly having the midweek, I think was it the 4th or 5th round midweek that was pretty rubbish. So that's a positive, maybe to compensate. But we shall have to see what happens. It'll be nice if like Manchester, it'll be someone like Tottenham who've got amazing gate revenues donates that to Harrogate Town and visit. Never going to happen, but if we're in that charitable mood. But what are your thoughts? FA Cup replay scrapped, good or bad, or is it really is it about time? So I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you like this video, feel free to like and don't forget to subscribe.